I think the coolest part of the whole experience was, since I was covering the games for the student newspaper, I got to sit courtside for the Northwestern games.
The experience was incredible. It was just really cool to be part of a history-making process, and I think that it didn't really hit me until after I'd come home that I was there with a team that was making history, and so covering it, I guess I was making history as well.
It was just really incredible and exciting to see so many Northwestern fans of different ages, and especially current students that made the trip all the way to Salt Lake City for the game.
Covering the NCAA tournament for me was honestly the most incredible experience journalistically in my career. It's moments like the tournament where it really solidifies for me the fact that I want to become a professional journalist someday.
Just being out somewhere where people had never been before, so this team making history, the experience was really just magical being there, being a part of that, knowing that forever we'll be part of that history.
Being able to watch a team that I had been covering for months, and I knew their whole developmental process getting up to that point, and being there when they won their first game, and just everything in summation was just incredible, and it's hard to put it into words.
My favorite moment was probably when Northwestern started coming back against Gonzaga.
The coolest moment, if I could pick one out of all of it, was when Northwestern cut it against Gonzaga to about 5 points.
My favorite moment of the tournament was not actually a moment during the game, but actually after the game.
My favorite moment from Salt Lake City covering the tournament has to be the Wednesday night before the Vanderbilt game, which was on Thursday.
They were completely outmatched in the first half. They went down 20, 25 points early. They went into halftime trailing by almost the same amount. And then they just had the Zags on their heels for basically most of the second half.
And it was so loud. There was so much purple in that arena, and it was just really cool to see like the hope that Northwestern had.
We actually kind of tricked the security guard into thinking we were legit reporters, and it wasn't that hard.
And I walked in by myself with my camera and my tripod, and the place was empty, and it was insane. The first time I had ever been in an NBA arena like that before.
Seeing Northwestern play that well against that good of a team for that long of a time was a lot of fun.
It was really just something incredible, and I'll never forget the feeling of, you know, the life there and the hope and pretty much everything that Northwestern had embodied that year.
And they let us on the court to do like a 30-second spot in between during a timeout of the next basketball game. So it really felt like we were kind of real-world journalists.
And it kind of put everything into perspective, that I was actually there and that I was actually, doing this. And the rest is history, as I say. I mean, the next few days were obviously awesome as well, but I think that the one moment that really put it all together for me was the night before.